Hello, all my friends. Welcome back or welcome to the channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. I'm T, and this is my channel, Compass Tea and Sewing. I am so happy to be doing a video this week. I apologize for cutting out last week. I was a little bit under the weather, so I didn't make a video last week, but I did promise you all that I was going to keep you updated on my status of building a mini capsule wardrobe using PDF patterns, free PDF patterns. If you're tuning in for the first time and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I made a couple of videos 2 weeks ago about places you can go online to get free PDF patterns. And I'll put the link to those videos here in this video. And you can go over and check out my my blog. It's compassteaandsewing.com, and you can see the list that I created of free PDF patterns that you can use to build a mini capsule wardrobe. So that's basically what I'm talking about in this video. I have started building that capsule wardrobe, and I will tell you all of the patterns that I've started on and those ones that I intend on using this month. So this video is basically my August sewing plans. These are plans that I am going to be hopefully sticking to throughout the month of August. Now, starting with the Celine tee, this particular t-shirt, I didn't include this in my initial video of free PDF patterns, but it is on my free PDF patterns list on my blog site because it is a pattern that you can get for free if you go over to glasshousepatterns.com and you sign up for the newsletter. So this top is so easy. It's basically a beginner friendly pattern. It really is. And I absolutely love it. I made 6 versions of it already. I won't give a full review of that because, like I said, this video is focusing on my August sewing plans, but I will tell you a few things about the tee since I am wearing it today. So this top that I'm wearing today is the Celine tee, and it was made with a double brush knit, and the neckband was made with a modal knit. And the double brush knit was purchased from Joann Fabrics. It was a remnant in their remnant section. Again, this is a free pattern if you sign up for her newsletter, and I'll put a link to her to the Glasshouse Patterns website in the description box below, and you can go over and sign up to the newsletter. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, you will see a little message at the bottom of the page that instructs you to sign up for the newsletter. And so you just put your email in there, and then within, I think it's like 24 hours, you'll get an email, a welcome letter, and then you'll get the download for the pattern as well. So like I said, it's a really free, easy, simple top, and I made 6 versions of it. So this is the first version here, which is the one of the double brush knit, and as you can see, it is a little bit structured. Even the size 7 is for really form fitting, especially for my arms. I didn't do any kind of like bicep adjustment or anything like that for this particular pattern, but I think that I would need that because the sleeves are very form-fitting and clingy to my biceps. And so I think that I would do a bicep adjustment for a structured brush or double brush knit in the future because it's just so clingy. I also made a version in like a jersey waffle type knit, almost like a pajama type knit. And I made 2 versions because I had purchased this fabric from Walmart, and it was 4 yards, I think, for $2, or it was 2 yards for $2. I can't remember, but I made the first version of this top in a size 5, and I had found out that the size 5 was a little bit too structured, too clingy, and didn't fit the way in which it's supposed to fit, because if you look on the pattern, it is a little bit loose fitting in the midsection area, and I just did not want it to be that clingy to me. And so I decided to make the size 7, and I went two sizes up. And this size actually fits the way in which it's intended to fit. A little bit more about the modifications and things that I did to this pattern. I changed the sleeves on a couple of versions. Like I made a long sleeve version of it. I made a 3/4 sleeve version of it. And then also I made a version where I extended the sleeve by 1 inch. So, but this particular pattern, the sleeve is a cap sleeve. And so it is supposed to be a semi-loose fitted top with cap sleeves. But I've made all different types of versions of it. And like I said, I'm on my 6th version of it. Most of them are mock-ups. I think I have 2 that are actually like finished versions of it. One of those versions is like a ITY type garment or knit, and the other one is a rayon. And so I did all those different mock-ups just to make sure that my final versions will fit the way in which I wanted them to fit. I'll talk more about this pattern, like I said, maybe this week or next week. I'll give a full review of it, and then you can actually know more about this. And if you have any other questions before then, just go ahead and shoot me a message in the comment section below. So the next project that I am working on is the lander pants, and I made 2 pairs of these last year. However, one pair, for some reason, I don't fit them anymore. And I believe that it's because the fabric has shrinked in the wash over time, because the other pair is basically identical to the first pair, and in size and everything, and they fit perfectly. So I think the first pair, I just washed them to a point where the fabric just shrinked a lot and I no longer wear them. However, I did make 2 more pair this year. I never did a review of the lander pants even after I made them last year. So I think I am going to be doing a review of those as well. So you can look out for those. Like I said, I worked on 2 pair this year. I'm not completely finished with those 2 pairs that I am working on. I still have to add like the buttons, the buttonholes, and just little things like put my tag on it. And I'll be pretty much done with both pairs of those. And those are pants that I worked on last week. And so I'll tell you more about those and give you an update of that as well. And I'll put an image here so you can see what those look like. The lander pants is by True Bias, and they are basically a pair of pants that you can use twill fabrics with, jeans, any kind of structure, medium to heavyweight fabric. They are button-up pants that have 2 options. You can do a wide leg ankle version, or you can do a wide leg boot cut version. And I've done both views. I did have to make some small alterations and modifications to my pattern in order for it to fit the way in which I want it to fit. Mostly it was just shortening the pants because I'm really short and those pants are really long. And I did some other modifications as well. And like I said, I'll give a full review of that one next week as well. Next, I will be working on the Tia knit wrap dress by Style Art Patterns. Now, this particular pattern isn't free, and the lander pants they are not free either. However, for anything that I put into my PDF mini capsule wardrobe, that, you know, I suggested that you can make a mini capsule wardrobe for free, I will give you an alternative to whatever it is that I'm using that is not free. So for the lander pants, for example, you can use the Peppermint Magazine's wide leg pants. They are pretty similar. The only difference is the lander pants, their pockets are really big and wide on the outside, and the wide leg pants by Peppermint Magazine are not like that. And then also the lander pants have buttons for closure, and and the Peppermint Magazine's wide leg pants have a zipper for closure, but they are pretty similar. So like I said, anything that I make or I include into my wardrobe that is supposed to be a free, you know, mini capsule wardrobe, I will suggest alternatives to it. And since I've already made the Lander pants before, they were very successful, and I've already cut the pattern out before and all that and tested the pattern, I decided to go with those instead of going with the wide leg pants from Peppermint Magazine. Now for the tier wrap dress pattern, that was not free per se. It was free to me, but it's not free to the public. It was free to me because I entered into a giveaway over on Instagram, and this giveaway was basically a giveaway where they ask you a few questions like who would you like to meet in person, you know, who is one of your favorite Instagrammers that you would like to meet in person, or your soul sister that you would like to meet in person that you haven't had the chance to do so already with, and who would you like to do like a sew along with or whatever. And I tagged Crystal of Crystal Sews and Stuff, and she also tagged me, and we ended up winning a free pattern from Style Art Pattern, and we chose the Tia knit wrap dress. And so that's something that we're going to be working on for the month of August. And so hopefully you'll see that at the end of August. You'll see our version of the Tia knit wrap dress. So again, this was free to me. I'm not quite for certain if there is a pattern out there that is free that is very similar to this one, but I will search high and low and give you some recommendations and some resources on how to find something that's similar to this that may be free. So the next pattern that I want to work on for the month of August is the Nielsen Kelly skirt, and I downloaded this from Love Sewing Magazine. So if you go on Love Sewing Magazine, it is free. However, if you go on any other site, you will have to pay for it. So I downloaded my copy, like I said, and I am in the process of putting all the pages together, taping all the pages together, and I have not yet done a mock-up or anything like that of it, but I do intend on making this skirt real soon, and hopefully I'll get it done in August. The next thing on my list that I am working on is the Deer and Doe Plantain tee. And I have made 2 versions of this already. And one I made out of a rib knit fabric, and the other I made out of a like a gold metallic type knit fabric. And I don't even really know what type of knit it is, to be honest with you. It is a little bit more structured, so it's a little bit more form-fitting around the arms. But because the Deer and Doe Plantain top is really loose fitting, it's like almost like a baby doll type style of a top, and it's very flowy, and so it doesn't cling to my body like in my midsection or at my hips. It's just my biceps. So again, definitely going to need to do a bicep adjustment with this one as well. So I've been working on that, so you'll see and hear about that too. Lastly, I want to make a pair of the Barb's stretch pants by Style Art Patterns. Now these were free again to me. Some of the Style Art Patterns are free, like they do like a free copy of one of their patterns each month if you buy a pattern. So say for instance, if you buy I think it's called Elwood, the Elwood jeans, then you will get the free pattern of the month. And then sometimes they have, like, if you sign up for their newsletter, then you get a free pattern. So I signed up for their newsletter and I got the Barb's stretch pants, and I'm hoping to do those soon as well. And I'll put an image of what those look like here. But again, you can always get free patterns from Style Art Pattern. They have a free pattern each month if you purchase like a pattern. And so I ended up getting there's a cardigan. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a boyfriend cardigan. I think it's called Sable, the Sable boyfriend cardigan. So I got that one for free because I purchased a copy of the Elwood jeans, and the Elwood jeans were 25% off for the month of July. And so I got those for like, I want to say $7. So the pattern was $7. And then I got a free copy of the Sable cardigan. So it's not a bad deal, especially when they have their sales. If they have like a 25% off or 30% off of their patterns, then you can kind of get basically 2 or 3 patterns for the price of one. So it's a really good deal. And that's what I did to be able to kind of complete this capsule wardrobe. So those are the things that I'm going to be working on throughout the month of August. I can't wait to share all of these fun and exciting makes with you. Like I said, more than half of the stuff that's on this list I already started, completed, or I'm in the process of making, and I'm just excited to give you my full review of these and tell you more about what I did, the alterations that I've made, the different fabrics I chose, you know, the styles that I chose, and all that good stuff. I'm really, really excited that this capsule wardrobe is coming together. I hope to hear from you all soon, and I can't wait to share with you everything that I have planned and that I have made, and what I am continuing to be doing throughout the rest of this month as well as next month. All right. I hope you are all well, and I can't wait to hear from you later. And until next time, my friends, stay creative. Bye.